Good morning and welcome to a very cold and very foggy Elscombe Business Park. But today it's not a problem because we're out with this, the third generation Ford Kuga, which comes with plug-in hybrid and mild hybrid options. Let's have a look at why this car is ready for the future. The third generation Kuga comes in 5 trim levels, with the Z-Tech being the entry level as normal, starting at £26,765. The Z-Tech comes with a rear privacy glass, the 8-inch touchscreen with Sync 3, Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, cruise control with active speed limiter, selectable driving modes, collision assist and lane keep and depart assist. So it's pretty well spec'd straight from the off. Next up is a titanium edition like the one we're in today. Starting from £28,665, it's very well spec'd, similar to the Z-Tech. It has the digital dashboard, automatic headlights, wipers and an auto rear view mirror, reversing cameras and a Bang & Olufsen sound system, but when you want to have your tunes up just a little bit louder. Middle of the range comes the ST line at £30,465. This comes with the large body coloured rear spoiler, LED fog lights, red brake calipers, the flat bottom steering wheel, interior red stitching and the black ST line headliner as standard. Next up is the ST Line X, which is £31,565, and on top of the ST line you get the open panoramic roof and the heated front seats, which today would be much obliged. Finally, top of the range comes the Vignale at £32,865. On top of this titanium edition, the Vignale comes with the exterior styling pack, heated front and rear seats, and the coveted heated steering wheel.
Now let's talk about the engine lineup the Kuga comes with. First of all, entry is the petrol 1.5 EcoBoost, 150 horsepower and a 6-speed manual, returning 42.8 miles per gallon. Second up, you have the diesel 1.5 EcoBlue with 120 PS. With the 6-speed manual, you'll get 60.1 mpg, and with the 8-speed auto, you'll get 53.3. The engine we have today is the 2-litre EcoBlue 190 horsepower engine with the 8-speed automatic, returning a claimed 49.6 mpg. And now we're going to talk about the futuristic options. The 2-litre diesel mild hybrid with 150 PS returns 57.6 mpg, and then you have the 2.5-litre plug-in hybrid automatic returning 225 horsepower and 51.4 mpg. The plug-in hybrid can run for 35 miles on full electric mode only, and once the battery is depleted it will return to run itself like a normal mild hybrid would until you plug it in to charge.
Large family SUVs like the Kuga are a favourite among caravanists, and the caravanists will be pleased to know that this car comes with a retractable towing bar option at £465 and can comfortably tow 2.1 tonnes, so it can quite easily tow a nice luxury caravan. With a large SUV you'd expect good interior storage, and the Kuga doesn't scrimp here either, with large door pockets on all 4 doors. When we move inside, you'll notice down here there's a net on the passenger side. There's a pocket on the back of the passenger and the driver's seat for the rear passengers. A large centre console with this little change holder. A phone-sized mat in the centre. 2 rather large cup holders. And under the dash, you'll see we have more storage, which includes the wireless charger. When we talk connectivity, the Kuga doesn't scrimp here either. You've got the USB in the front and the USB in the back, and 2 12-volt sockets. One here which I've conveniently opened, and one just there in the centre console. Now you see me, I'm sitting in the back of the Kuga, and the driving seat is fixed to my driving position. Being 6 foot tall, I often struggle with sitting in the rear of cars, but the Kuga is no problem. I've got plenty of legroom and a lot of headroom up here. And that also brings me on to the Kuga's party piece, which is the reclining rear seats. I can slide this seat forward, because I've still got room to do so, and lean back for added comfort. The large SUV market is heavily saturated and highly competitive, so manufacturers must make sure they do their utmost to keep these cars competitive. The Kuga's boot, for example, has no load lip, and it is 456 litres with the seats up, and when I lower the seats with these levers, it's 1,603 litres with a 60/40 fold, meaning larger objects in the boot is really no problem. I'm going to quickly show you the 8-inch touchscreen with Sync 3 in the centre console, and the reason being is it is exactly the same as what you'd find in every other Ford in the lineup. It's very easy to use, and Ford are famed for this, with the audio, phone and navigation settings nice and quick and responsive to your touch. Now we're going to look at styling. I'm going to start with the interior on the Kuga. Let's look at the door cards. These beautiful indentations on the side with this brushed titanium effect on this titanium edition. As you move inside, the door sills are branded with titanium. The seats are part leather, part cloth, and have really nice bolsters hold you in place and lovely thick cushion headrests to keep you safe. Moving around to the steering wheel, you find Ford have fitted their nice thick leather one as standard on this Kuga, and the flow in the cabin with this brush effect in the middle and along the dash as well continues all the way through. Now I'd like to show you the 8-speed automatic rotary dial in the centre. By having this, there's no clutter with the old sticks. Behind it you have the parking brake and a low range setting on the all-wheel drive 190 PS 2 litre EcoBlue. Nifty little feature here. I'm going to turn the engine of the car off and just watch the rotary. It automatically twists itself back to park, so if you forget to put it into park as you pull up, you can walk away with the knowledge that the car is in park and isn't going anywhere. The automatic handbrake you will still need to pull to make sure it's engaged. The third generation Kuga shares its chassis platform from Ford's mid-size hatchback, the Focus. All it is it's taller and it's chubbier. Not to say that the Kuga isn't a handsome car, with these beautiful oval headlights flowing up the bodywork and the big open mouth at the front. The third generation Kuga has been given much softer, more subtle looks than the first and second generation. Now let's move down the side of the body, because the softer touches haven't stopped there. If we look at the top of the oval headlight and work our way up, you'll notice this single line links up along the chrome before it gets to the back and lifts slightly, making this larger portion of the rear. It is a lovely car from a side profile, and it gets even better when we look at the back. As we come around the back of the car, you'll notice straight away the wraparound LED headlights, and they are very, very handsome on the Kuga. Along the boot lid, blazoned in big letters, same as most Fords, is its name, the Kuga. Looking at the Twin-X exhaust gives it a very sporty feel with the black and silver bumper, in my opinion. And don't forget, as I said earlier, the ST line comes with body coloured bumpers. Now, I'm going to show you the LED fog lights, because this is an area I absolutely love. Where the rear fender comes around here, you've got a light set just inside as if it was in a cave. The 18-inch alloys on this titanium edition come as standard, and they are absolutely beautiful and link the whole car together. The Kuga comes in a range of 8 colours, and today we have the marvellous Lucid Red. So, the Kuga shares its steering column and its chassis platform from the Focus, meaning that this car handles very similar to Ford's mid-size hatchback. The steering is very light, it doesn't feel heavy like you're driving a large SUV, making the Kuga a very easy car to drive. Now when I talk about the steering wheel position and the cluster, it's very low set, meaning that my visibility ahead is unhindered by the steering wheel and instrument cluster. The handling of the Kuga is extremely smooth and flat, with the suspension ironing out a lot of the bumps in the road. The steering, as you've seen right now, is very precise with pinpoint accuracy, making the Kuga an incredibly comfortable and easy car to drive with no body roll. For a large SUV to be this good, it takes a lot of skill, which Ford have implemented here. The automatic gearbox on this car is very smooth, and it changes from gears in a seamless action. There's no jolting, there's no loss of power. You've got this continuous run of power like you would, how can I compare it, on like an electric car. You just surge away. When you bring the car to a stop as well, the brakes are fantastic. Now it's worth mentioning this car has selectable driving modes, so we're in normal now. You can switch with a button in the centre console to Eco mode, which gets you a little a little bit more MPG when you're round town and on shorter journeys. When you pop it into sport mode, the throttle response stiffens up just a little bit and the engine revs a lot higher before it changes gear, meaning you get more punch. You've then got slippery mode for those cold, icy mornings like today, which I can tell you from experience, I can't feel my fingers. Finally, you've got deep snow and sand for those really, really tough going situations. And finally, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the Kuga in general. Safety rating is 5 stars, as is with Ford, and a 92% adult safety rating with 86% child protection. Moving on, it's 90 kilograms lighter than the outgoing second generation, meaning it is more fuel efficient with its more fuel efficient engine lineup. And when we talk about actual MPG on the road, well, as I said earlier, Ford claimed that this 2 litre EcoBlue will get 49 miles to the gallon, and if I'm honest, I'm getting a very respectable 44.5 miles per gallon over the 450 miles that I've been running this Kuga. I'm going to talk about 2 features which I think are very useful with the Kuga and its different models. The first option is the driver assistance pack, available for £1,000 and on all Kugas. It will give you the adaptive cruise control, the blind spot information system, traffic sign recognition and park assist, which on the 8-speed autos like mine is fully automatic, and on the manuals you still need to put some inputs into the system. The second of which is only available with the plug-in hybrid. For £798 you can have a wall box at home to charge your car. Now, if you use the 3-pin sockets, you're going to be able to charge the battery pack in 6 hours. With the wall box you can charge it in 3.5. And there you have it, the 3rd generation Ford Kuga. What do I think of this car? I think it looks great, it goes well, and it drives superbly well, just like the Focus, which it's based on, making it easy for small families to use. It's looking to the future with its hybrid engine lineup and paving the way for Ford's electric future, with the new announcement in 2030 petrol and diesel engines will be banned. Now, what do you think of the 3rd generation Kuga? Drop a comment in the box below, and if you've liked this video, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Next time out, we have a very, very special car. We're going full electric. Until then, I'm Jamie Green, this is OTR Reviews, and this is the Ford Kuga. Goodbye.